off, it was a problem. And it was just ongoing. It took to the point where I realized I was not happy. I didn't want to be part of the rat race anymore. I was like, this is not working for me. This is not the way you're supposed to be living your life. No, it can't be like this. This can't just be it. You just go to school, learn thing, and now you got to work so hard and not have time to enjoy nothing. So, Tommy came over. I remember he presented the final expense to us. We became really interested because we were looking for a plan for his mom, anyways, for Sean's mom. So, we sat down with Tommy. We heard the information. I remember Tommy I believe Tommy, you sold the policy to Sean's mom, didn't you? I believe you sold yeah, you did. You sold Sean's mom's policy. You sold her policy.
Miss Lena, yeah.
Yeah, Miss Deanna. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. You came over, you sold that policy, and then I was just, wait, this is it? So this is what you do? You just sit here and help someone to get coverage? So then I started doing my classes, and it's a while because as you guys can imagine, my schedule, I was busy. I was dental assistant during the day, mom for a couple hours in the evening because that's all my job would allow me. And then at
what time did you get home every night, Steph?
7:30.
And leave the house what time?
Like no later, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. And that was Monday through Fridays, some Saturday.
Wow.
And then raise my kids from 7:30 to their bedtime, 9 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was my life, and I was just not happy. And then I started taking my online classes. It came to the point where I was so fed up, guys. It took for my cat to pass away. And the way it happened. Wow. Listen to this. So my cat had left the house, and since we didn't have no time to do anything else but go to work, we could not look for. When we finally had the chance to find my kitty had got run over by a car. And that's when I said, that's it. I can't do this anymore. And now, what is it, 4 years later, here I am, working for myself, helping families every single day. And it took, I'm going to be really honest with you guys. It took for me to be in the verge of recently, because I know you guys have seen my production. I have not been producing because I've lately have been a full-time mom. But it took me to see that I was about to lose this opportunity to realize, like, I did not want to go back to that old Stephanie that I used to be. I can't do that lifestyle. This is too good. It's good for me right now. So I'm back at it. I'm helping lots of families. I'm actually doing over the phone. I'm trying to perfect my over the phone because we're always going to need that. Mm-hmm. But we're also back on the.
Yeah.
That's important as well. Meeting with clients, letting them see face to face. And just to let you know, Sean, when did I start going out? Wednesday? Or was it Tuesday?
It's only been like days.
It's only been 2-3 days that I'm out on the field, and I've almost closed a deal every day, guys.
Wow.
I've closed the deal every single day.
How do you feel every time you close a deal, Steph? Do you always feel like that day?
Yeah. It's exciting. I mean, we get paid.
But why does it the excitement that, like, because when you were at your job, I mean, like, the excitement there was not the same, but you were earning. But this time, what made like the difference? How? Because your excitement was like, it was like, I tell you, it was like, Boy,
It feels great to be able to work for, not just work for yourself, be self-employed, but to be able to help somebody over the phone and only have to speak with them for an hour, for 45 minutes to an hour sometimes. Even when you're in the home, maybe you spend a little bit more time because you get to know the person a little bit more. And I understand on over the phone is a little bit different because there's so much time that they give you.
yeah.
But it's just exciting to know that, hey, I'm gonna get that little that payment the next day.
You
I'm
just
gonna,
like to help people. That's all. You like to
yeah,
help people. And the
love to
the
help people.
excitement, you'll be able to help that family. On top of that, you're getting paid very well because,
Very, oh
how
yes.
much was the premium?
For okay, so in total, I closed so many deals, Tommy. Like it's like today I just closed 58.40.
Oh, today.
Today I closed 50.
Okay. All right.
The day before that, I had a deal over the phone.
It was 112.
So 112 so far?
No, the day before that.
The day before that was 112 because I had closed 3 deals.
Very good.
And the day
Now, very short, Stephanie,
Yeah.
because I'm recording this meeting so I can help people. If you guys I'm gonna send it to each one of you, even to you, Stephanie, if you want to share with a friend or somebody, because you already know what you're doing. There's
Yes.
people out there, trust me, just like the way we help clients. If you have a neighbor, if you have someone that you believe, not everybody can, we have to be able to, to present and persuade someone to buy from us. But
Yeah.
that's basically information. That's all we do, educating.
Yeah, all we do is love on people. Another thing that I wanted to bring up is that I've sometimes, being in this business for such a long time, sometimes you forget that your goal is to help someone. It's great that you get, you get paid for it after, you get to help yourself. But the main goal of being out here is to help that individual, help that family, help the beneficiary is being left behind. Um, Once that clicked back to me again, like, wait, hold on, Stephanie, you're not here. This is not a get rich overnight scheme. These are families, like real individuals that you are literally providing coverage for, that one day that you're going to use that. One day, get that phone call from their daughter or their son or or an aunt or someone, and they're gonna tell you how they lost this person that meant so much to them, and you're gonna be able to sit there and help them out with this process. And that's what we do. We help people, we help
We help
families.
people.
Yeah.
We help people. And you have to love what you do. And man, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
It's I'm recording everything. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Vern's record. I started doing it late, but this is such a great meeting. Because that's exactly what you get the excitement. Just to feel the gratitude. Sometimes Sean always tell me, Tommy, man, I'm so thankful that you introduced me to this opportunity. He don't know what he's creating inside of me. Because all these 9 years, I've been trying to reproduce myself in other people to let them know that, this is a good, way of you. It's a lifestyle, so it's so rewarding, and especially for the company. The company has never let down any one of the clients that I have, unless there were, fraud there, someone that lied when I asked the health questions.
And we'll find those where unfortunately the person wasn't honest.
Yeah. Now, for you to receive that with someone telling you that someone that you try to help, either one of my clients, when they pass away, Tommy, thank you. If it wouldn't be for you, walk into a funeral home full of people and say, look, this is the gentleman that So my mom, the policy, he's Mr. Almonte, he was the one to help me out. And everybody looking at you inside of that place right there, like you're a hero. Because they can afford this nice, event, this memorial service. And all I did was just to tell them, please take this one here, Miss Maria. This one, take one, please.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because I'm convinced that if she don't get something, either age or health will change and she'll probably get modified
Mhm.
and get a 2-year period. I have seen many people like that they, I talk to them now and then 4 or 5 months later, they go, Mr. Almonte, I need insurance. When I go back there, ask the question again, I had to be honest, Mr. Almonte, I was rushed to the hospital like about 2 weeks ago because I had to get a bypass. So,
Mhm.
So I'm trying to help people every single day to make a decision today because this is time sensitive. Get a plan today before you get, like a pre-existing condition, So, Stephanie, keep going. Sorry, I just needed.
No, no, no. You're just adding to it. It's about, like I was saying earlier, it's about loving on them. It's about educating them as well. A lot of people
It's
we are
priceless.
specialists. We're the specialists. We're the
Mhm.
ones that do it every day. These people, when we sit down with these clients, these family members, they don't do that. For the moment, they understand it. They know that it's insurance, but it goes in one through one ear, comes out the other. And we just have to make sure that our clients do understand that, hey, listen, this is going to take care of your final expense. If you keep this up, if you keep this and pay this monthly, you're not going to have to worry about anything. You have a good plan, you're with a good company that's been in business for 60 plus years, and they're going to take care of you and they're going to take care of your loved one. So there's nothing that you have to worry about other than you just making sure that you keep up with your policy.
Now, I have a question, Steph.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself knowledgeable enough to talk to someone and make them take a policy from you, even though they've been giving you like many excuses not to do so?
Oh, of course. Of course.
How you got that knowledge?
By studying, by listening to the right people, by going through the process of learning how the way people think.
But what ignited you to get all this knowledge, to research and read and to get all this information? Because I'm pretty sure you have so much information that
Yeah.
you are a fine Spanish specialist, you can help someone.
Yeah, what motivated me?
Yeah.
When by failing, by getting those no's.
You
That's
went
what.
back to see, right?
Yeah, it's very important who we listen to. We can't, with everything that goes on in the world, all these no's, all those, oh, we can't, you got to be careful who you listen to and what you listen to and what kind of energy you allow to to surround you. And it's very important. Like, for example, me and Sean, when we started to get those no's, we started asking questions. We started seeking, we would ask you, Tommy, to help us out. We would buy audios from Grant Cardone. We actually have this audiobook of Grant in regards to closing, how to close people, what to say, what to do. You must find your own motivation to go out there and educate yourself, because if you don't educate yourself, how are you going to move forward?
Stop selling, start.
Yeah.
But just we just about the why did you do all that is because you want to be successful.
Yeah, and then I want I want to be
Hitting the
successful.
wall.
We
Out here trying to close deals.
there's and one thing I realized, once you rub your shoulders with the right people in this industry, and Lincoln, like working for Lincoln Heritage, I never realized how much access we have to people that are very successful in this industry. and they're literally a call away. And realizing that how everybody's so positive because everyone is making money. Everyone that works for Lincoln makes money, so they're positive, so they're willing to share information with you.
Yeah,
They're willing to share that knowledge. You just got to reach out. You got to take that first step.
that's exactly, what happens if if you don't believe in the opportunity, and it's how nowadays, because some people, they use, they get like a conference room, they have people driving, because you're showing an image, but in pictures of things, but when in reality, if you go behind those scenes, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But just like images pushing people to, but with this that we do, I mean, everybody that's on this business as agents, they doing so well.
Yeah.
Everybody, why can't I just do the same? Like, why can't I just got to find out, what I'm doing wrong, that I can,
Yeah.
so
How to be
yeah,
consistent, being consistent too. And Sean realized, that's something that we realized we have to be consistent. If we want better results, bigger results, it's all about the consistency, continue pushing forward. Not like, once again, like not listening to the right people, not listening to the no's, not allowing that to get the best of you. One thing me and Sean started saying, hey, that no is on my way, is adding more to that yes. Oh, that's another 100 added to that when I get that yes. And it would always, that's how the way it would always happen.
the positive approach. Yeah.
Yes, that's a positive approach. There was so many times where we would get 5-6 no's, and then we closed the deal and we made over $500 in that commission.
Yeah, doors slammed in our face last.
Yeah, we had 2 times in our face last night, and then look, I still closed the deal. It's just, it is what it is. We just got to continue pushing forward. And then the other thing I wanted to mention before I forget, we need to understand that we're dealing with seniors. Unfortunately, they're being bombarded with all this negativity, with whatever's going on. They sit there at home, they're retired. They ain't got nothing better to do but to listen to all that negativity that's on the TV. They're watching CNN, they're watching the news. And so that when we come across, we have to be the difference in their day. We have to be that relief, like that. Oh, I'm so glad that, oh my goodness, I'm so glad Tommy came and knocked on my door. Oh, he just made my day. We have to be the, Stephanie's so nice. Look at her. I gave her attitude in the beginning, and she didn't hold back. She didn't respond back. She responded with a smile and asked me how my day was. I'm so glad I met her. We got to be that difference.
That's very good.
That difference in that person.
That's very good, Stephanie.
Yeah. You got to love on them.
You know that now that you said that, and I was talking to Tommy, but I don't know if he's there on the line. Tommy, you there? Yeah, Tommy.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, Tommy is my son. For those that if there's the invitees, I don't know if they're there. Tommy always tell me, man, lady, we gotta enjoy the process. You gotta enjoy the process, and it's easy for us. And there's something that you guys have to eventually, over time, when you're doing repeatedly what you're doing every day, you got to be very careful that you refresh yourself, your conviction and your idea of what you're doing, because in the process of you looking at the production and the number, because unfortunately, we have to produce, and you forget the human factor. How, man, the energy and the power that you get from, man, not focusing so much on the numbers and the money, but even if I talk to the person that's in front of me, I always constantly, all the stuff that I get from these people that are 70, 75 years old, their life, their experiences, like I talk to them, and man, I kind of just fall in love of what I'm doing, not just, trying to give them like quick quote, because that is just thinking about the numbers and everything is boring. Is what can I say? Is there's no joy, there's no passion, there's no emotion in that. But if you focus on the human factor, if you enjoy the process of talking to that person, just a little bit. I mean, you don't have to like spend hours there. That person, believe it or not, every week I get calls from my clients, Mr. Almonte, because I just took that time to have a little conversation with them. These are people that probably have someone there talking to them. They haven't even talked to their children in years. And they're hungry for someone like to talk to somebody.
Yeah, for
And
someone to listen to them, someone to care.
yeah,
That's all they
and
want. And if you
we just
show, they'll respond.
we just got to show that humanity, because the energy that you get from there, you need it, because in sales you need energy and motivation and passion for what you do.
Yeah.
And where are you going to get that from? Excited of what you're doing, that what you're doing is makes a difference out there. I mean, I'm telling you, the excitement that you gave me in that phone call, and I was paying for that coach
Oh
meeting.
God, it's good.
They were, Stephanie, they were dead. They were just talking about numbers.
They were talking about sales. You see, you gotta be
Nothing,
personable. You gotta think. You gotta be. Yeah.
compassion, none of that.
Yeah.
You know, Vernon, can you add something to that? While we just, are you there?
Well, I think, yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'll hear you now.
Yeah, I'm downstairs in my basement. I should be upstairs in my office, but I'm down in the basement on the
Okay.
iPad. So yeah, excitement is everything, because if you engage the person at a level where you set the tone and you give them this sense of urgency that this is something that they really need. Once you establish that they need it, then the only thing left is affordability and making sure you get them in the right package. You don't want to oversell them, but you want to make sure you sell them something. But everybody needs it. And that's what I tell people on the phone. I said, look, we can talk about affordability and what your budget is and what you can do. We can talk about that all day, but you need this because everybody's gonna die. We just don't know when. And then they'll say something like, well, I have insurance at work. I says, but you're not gonna work forever. And if you get it now, it's gonna be a lot cheaper than when you get it after you retire. So, you can't tell me that, you don't need it, or you can put it off. You can put it off, but all you're doing is just prolonging the inevitable. It's something that you have to have. And especially if you don't want to penalize your family, So, I try to approach it from a practical standpoint, but the energy is everything. So first, you want to match their energy. And then once you've matched the energy and you have them listening to you, then you can ratchet it up some. You see? You can't, and I'm sure that's what, Stephanie and Sean does, and that's what you guys do too. But, you have to first get them on the hook to the point where they're listening to you. And then you can slowly ratchet up the energy based on, what their need is once you establish what that is. So that's kind of how I do it,
Yeah,
But
and Vern,
the excitement and the energy is.
And I'm pretty sure that Vern knows what he's talking about, because Vern he does most of his sells through the phone. So I guess that's something that that you must do when you're because I'm a field guy, probably more. When I do phone calls, sometimes I just try to sell like an appointment if it's too far. But what Vern is saying there is That's what you call, skills over the phone. Skill over the phone, man. That's yeah. Stephanie?
Yeah, what's going
Yeah,
on?
so
I don't
obviously,
really have much to add to. You just gotta stay positive. Just you have to stay. You can't. You just can't allow the no's stop you from getting to that yes. And just love on your clients, love on your leads, because they're looking for that difference. Don't be like everybody else. We think about how many phone calls these seniors probably receive. Be that different.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
be different. Ask them about their day. I'm sure a lot of people don't even ask them that. And I know I've come across a lot of sales agents, and they just care about numbers. Or they care about is money. Be that difference.
mhm,
yeah,
you're right. We got to have that, humanity, because it's just for the fact that it gets us like what would be the word? It gives us like peace. It was like a sense of achievement. Like you're doing something that's making a difference out there. Because sometimes money by itself, like numbers, don't motivate people that much. You got to have a reason why you do things. Well, always want to keep these meetings really short. So, that every time I tell you guys that we have a meeting, you don't feel like you're going to be held there for hours, but I think this is one of the most, best meetings that I have had, because, it's full of, knowledge, spiritual, and, I think we all learned from this meeting. Is Andrea there?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Well, it's a good thing. I think I recorded everything, but I missed the best part. I'm pretty sure that Vern is going to send us that prayer, which I found so, my God, it's like a very good tool for you to wake up in the morning and have that prayer right there before you hit the road. It was a very good, thanks, Vern. Thanks everybody for being in the meeting today. If anybody wants to add something, just let me know. You can do so now. And let's just call it a day then. Does anybody have something to say? Stephanie, you want to say something?
John wants to say.
I gotta say something.
Oh, sorry. What's going on, Jim?
Man, I just want to say, Stephanie said something earlier, and it's true. We came through a tough year, and we had a lot of time to think about just our life. And I don't think we really understood what we had in our hands. I think we almost just got way too comfortable. We were taking it for granted. And I mean, the fact that it's an endless supply of leads that are going to come through, and I just want everyone to challenge themselves and try to take. Like right now, I got a new system. I'm vamping my system. I'm going to knock on the door. I'm going to knock on the door of every single one of these people. I'm going to call every single one of these people. I'm going to send a text message to every single one of these people. I end up paying for these leads, by the way. They come out of my community. So, I'm going to make the most of every opportunity that I have for this year, because I can't afford not to, because all I got to do is go and see what's up. And I'm really not well on the past, because this year is just, been unlike any other year in the past. But all I do know is moving forward for the rest of this year, if I get a lead in my trade, I'm challenging everybody else that's, got the same system that I have, like exhausted. And maybe calling them if it does work, maybe send them a letter that works, maybe send them a text message, or trying to get the email. I don't know, but I'm going to knock on the door, so I really know what's up, and even if what's up means, hey, I'm just gonna leave this with you, what I do. Now you got an idea of like what the cost is that's associated with it. Now it's not a good time. Or just get you a smaller plan, so that you want to increase this a little bit later on. But if now you still no, then fine. Take that at another time or whatever, because I'm still gonna be around. I'm still gonna be, and I just wanted to, like I said, shit, what I'm gonna be doing, because I think it just works best if we're all out here doing kind of the same thing. I like when I'm out in the field and I call Tommy, or when I'm out and now I got Stephanie with me. Like, she's my secret weapon. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes I know I might have a little bit of a different approach with a person, and then I'll just say, you know what, Steph, why don't you go take this one? And then I'll be damned, she'll come out like 35, 45 minutes later. It took her a little bit longer, but I'm like, you got that, didn't you? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, see, I knew it. Like, so,
Very good.
I'm just saying, we got to go see all of these people. It's our responsibility, when you get that lead straight to yourself, to try to make something of it. There you go.
Very good, Sean. Yeah, what Sean is basically trying to say there is that he got leads that they had 3 years old. He looked at his leads like an investment. He always carried this huge package of all his leads there, that he knows that that's an investment of data there, of people that show an interest in LE. He don't give up on the lead. He had revisit leads there for like 2-3 times, and he sometimes end up like closing the deal, because things can change. A lead is a lead, and it's still good. It's an investment. It's a person right there that.
Yep. I feel
We can't hear you, Steph.
Oh no, I was gonna let you finish. There's no such thing as an old lead in this business. Okay, This is final expense. So always gonna qualify. We take people from age of 0, like literally 30 days old, to 85. There is no such thing as old lead in this business and final expense.
And so they tell me no.
Yeah, we not stop until they tell us, don't come here no more. Stop calling me.
That means you're doing your job. When
Yeah.
you don't hear that, that means that you're doing your job. Very good, guys. Hey, thanks for all you guys to be here. Thanks for your participation, Sean, Stephanie, Vern. Thank you very much. Tommy, you there?
Yeah.
All right, Tommy, thanks for being here in the meeting. Unelfi was here too as well. Unelfi, you want to say something to everybody there? Just say something. Just say something.
I'm happy to hear you, everybody.
Like, share. Unelfi, I tell you, Unelfi got something. She's like,
I have many things to say, but I can't say in English. That is the problem.
well, say it. We all want to hear it.
I'm gonna practice next time.
Well, say it. I
I'm
can
gonna-
translate it for you if you want me to.
The thing, okay, I'm gonna say something. Just because I hear Stephanie say that I motivated you to get on board.
There
It's
you
something
go.
that I have here. You know how I did it? Now it's time for you to do for somebody else.
Okay.
Not
good.
only stay
Yeah.
because, okay, we are working on and to learn more how to sell or to be good in the company, but we had to grow up. We had to give the opportunity to other people,
Somebody else.
somebody else.
Well, I guess Stephanie and Sean are at that point because they're so in love with this career
Yeah.
that and it's so nice, Sean. If you have anybody that you want to help out, just like the way you trust the people to buy a policy from you, help a friend or somebody that are in need.
But it's not only if you have it. You have to do online, Instagram, Facebook, all the time talking about that so people could see and you motivate another people to join to the company. That's how our agency going to grow up your business. This is your business. You have to grow up your knowledge, you have to try to give it to other people. That's
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that she is. She's very excited. I've been seeing all the
Yes. You are.
all the recommendations that Stephanie's been giving me. They're very helpful. She's been following.
And not only Stephanie, I'm sorry, everybody here. We know how to work. We know, everything. So it's time. It's now time to help others.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go
All
again.
right.
I don't want to keep you guys any longer here. Thank you, all of you, for being in the meeting. And we see you next Friday.
All right.
Have a good one.
Hey, have a good
God
night.
bless
Have a good
everyone.
night,
Bye.
everybody. God
All
bless.
right.
God
Bye-bye.
bless, Vern. Take care, Andrea.
Bye.
Sean,
Bye.
take care. Tommy, good night. All right.
Good night, everyone.